Hello everyone, tonight I'm going to be talking about the new legalization of hemp in America and how exactly this is going to be affecting our country. This was all possible due to this year's Farm Bill that was passed by President Donald Trump, and this actually happened on Thursday of this week. In the bill, hemp is legalized throughout all different states, but there's different regulations in individual states regarding CBD. So, how that can be used, it really depends on what state you live in. So, what does this mean for our country? Well, this opens up a lot of different doors for money that can be made, and it really helps with a lot of different medicine, scientific breakthroughs, and so on and so on. Pretty much whatever you can think of. Now the doors are open, and that's actually possible. Hemp is so versatile in a way that all parts of the plant can be used for many different things. So, for example, the first thing that hemp can be used for would be for hempcrete. It can be used for hemp plastic. That's a great alternative to plastic, especially when we're fighting with a lot of different pollution modernly. Anything like that can help. And then you also have different alternatives from yarn. I mean, if you can practically grow your own yarn, how cool is that? When you think about that, that is really cool. It's not like you could just grow yarn out of the ground. And I mean, that's not really going to happen with hemp either. You have to go through different processes to actually cure that. It's not like you're going to grow it like perfectly and be able to do that, I would imagine. But yeah, that is really awesome. I was actually doing a lot of research earlier, and I came across this interesting story. It happened in Bellingham in Washington. And actually, it's not like it happened, it's still going on right now. It's about a story about someone that is living in a house that's made out of hemp. It's actually made out of hempcrete. And I thought that was really interesting. I've never heard of anything like that. I guess the weirdest thing that I've heard of with people living in like a house, and I wouldn't say like weird, but the most craziest thing that I've heard of would probably be of people living in like an igloo or living in like a tiny house or something. So this is really out there. Actually, there's also, I think, another house. It's in Oregon, or it's like maybe like Northern California, but I'm pretty sure it's in Oregon, somewhere in there. And you guys probably know where this is, maybe if you're from the Pacific Northwest. There's like a house, and instead, that house, it's not like a regular house, it's like a plane. That's awesome too. So that would be something to check out. I haven't ever checked that out. I've seen a lot of different pictures online. I actually forgot the name right now. It'd be really cool to just tell you the name. I didn't even know what state it's in. So, I mean, I'm hoping that's in Oregon, but definitely cool. When you start thinking about it, there's a lot of different interesting houses in Oregon. This is great for America in so many different ways, and you could look at this as actually revolutionary because the first time ever you have America that is actually able to not just be able to take different hemp products that people are importing to the country from other different countries that are allowed to have hemp, but instead now we can actually lead the way and be exporting our own hemp products here in America. Because a hemp plant is so eco-friendly, it's going to actually vastly reduce the material that we're using for different oils, for different plastic, and what that's going to do, it's going to make different hemp alternatives that we actually never had to begin with. So therefore, we're going to save a lot of money. Hemp is also better in fabric and some standards in cotton. So therefore, it would actually be better to use more hemp products because it's more sustainable, it could last longer, it doesn't have as much maintenance to actually take care of hemp products. Go ahead and take a look at your cotton plain white tee. Chances are it's probably not from the USA and it's not made out of hemp. So who knows if we could actually replace maybe a lot, if not the majority of the cotton shirts that we're wearing with hemp. I'm really into gardening, so I thought it would be really cool one day having like a big garden and being able to plant hemp whenever if I want to do that. If I want to do that, then in the future, having the option to be able to weave that hemp. That would just be really cool. I like that feature. I like seeing that feature where you're able to do that. And it's really cool that the doors are open now. Another thing that I think is really important is allowing the science community to actually have more of the access to doing more research with CBD now that that's actually legal in some different states. So having the access to have the research in a lot of different states that are allowing that research would be very beneficial. Now we're going to learn a lot about this. We're going to use that information that we've learned to try to develop different medicine. If we can learn different ways that that could enhance your different, like, I don't know, like your bones maybe, or if that could do anything to a specific type of disease, that would be really interesting to find out so that we could try to better the health for a lot of different people for the future of our humanity. The FDA made a statement saying that they were going to take regulations very seriously when it came to CBD, so hopefully this doesn't interfere with any science or any medical research. Although the bill has passed, it may take a few days, if not like a week, to actually get everything set in stone so that it's totally legal to be able to use this. Of course, there's going to have a time period to have all these different things unravel. This is a positive step. This is the right direction that we need to take, and hopefully, I hope that other countries are watching and that they can get this idea for themselves. They can try to learn and they can see that this is a good thing, that this is going to do their economy justice in the end, and everybody's going to be happy. I look forward to see what the future of America looks like after it has fully embraced the hemp movement. That's all I have for tonight, but make sure to check out my other videos. There's a lot going on there. I'll definitely have a new video soon, so stay tuned and I'll see you next time.